Ahoy, we're back, and we missed a week, but we are back. Only half of us, though, but that's okay.
It's the best two of the podcast hosts, though. So, you get
Funny
the
fathers.
best content.
Yeah, exactly. Harper got married to crime. So Life of Crime has taken over, and due to the controversies of what's happening in Australia right now involving him, we've decided to, have him stay back this week. What happened to Tyler? I don't know.
Tyler also got married to crime, but in New York.
Okay. Oh, so it's like the movies then.
Yeah.
So it's cool crime. Harper's just like killing animals.
Right, like Hunter. Tyler has like a full Tommy gun, and he's got like a 20s gangster outfit. And he's just hanging on the side of a car.
Big fedora. That's cool.
Harper's just like, "Oi there, give me your money, bro."
Yeah, to a dog. And it's like,
yeah. Well, I mean, him and dogs.
Yeah, it's not looking so good.
He's got a bad history with that.
For sure.
Let's call it what it is.
So this is like a classic episode here. Nothing's changed really. We got comics this week. Both of us live extremely busy lives stopping the crimes being committed by our other halves here. So we didn't really read many.
We are basically Batman and Robin.
Which one are you? Which one am I?
I'd like to think that, you're taller, so it would make sense for you to be Batman.
Okay.
But I think, I kind of pull off that, like, I
Damian
stay up all
Wayne.
night and fight crime. And you're more like, the boy wonder whose shorts are too short. So
that's true. I do wear extremely
You
short
wear the green
shorts.
Speedo, right?
I do, yeah, to work.
Yeah.
And Robin is my job, so yeah, okay.
That is true.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. I'll be like 40s Dick Grayson.
Yeah, 40s Dick Grayson, I think fits you best. You're my ward, and yeah.
Exactly. I did get Nightwing this week, and World's Finest, and Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Green Arrow, and I think the last issue of Moon Knight, or I think there's one left after this, and Wonder Woman #3, and Superman #8. These all came out the past few weeks, but
I was about to say, I don't think any of those came out this week.
Moon Knight did, Green Arrow did, and one of the other ones did.
Yeah, this week I got Green Arrow, I got Flash, and I didn't actually buy it, but Titans Beast World came out, and I don't know if I should read it. It's a tie-in to an event that I don't give a fuck about.
I saw Beast Boy turns into a Starro, and he says, "Call me Garo." I'm not lying. Like that actually happens. So if he could turn into aliens, could he just turn into like a kryptonite or
a kryptonite?
Could he turn into a kryptonite? Yeah.
This is why you're Robin.
Yeah, I know. Like, would he be able to do that? I don't know. I feel like turning into Starro is a little different.
The question is, who gives a fuck about anything Beast Boy related?
I mean, they're doing things with them.
But you'd think they would have taken the hint from Dark Crisis that nobody cared when he like almost died.
Shot, yeah.
Like, and like even like they've referenced it in Titans, and I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot that happened. Like, yeah, he lost an eye or something.
I also saw a panel where he turns into a bunch of insects at the same time and like spreads out. I thought that was neat. And they talked about like, is he able to stay like alive since his mind's being split into different bodies? But I thought that was cool. But I'm not gonna.
I could not give less of a fuck about Beast Boy. Like when it comes to Titans members, bottom of the barrel. Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire, might as well ship him off to start. You better start learning Canadian, buddy.
Really?
Yeah, I'd ship him right off to Canada.
Starfire included. I thought she was.
Starfire sucks.
Oh, Raven. Yeah, I guess if you don't like Beast Boy, you don't like Raven.
Yeah. Anytime they have like a love interest panel of like those two, I'm just like what?
So you are team Nightwing, Flash, Donna, and Bumblebee.
And Bumblebee, yes. Thank you for including Bumblebee. A lot of people forget.
Those are your 4 main ones. Not Garth or anything, but yeah.
No, fuck Garth. I hate Garth too.
Who's the other
Garth
one?
Off to Canada as well.
Lilith Clay.
Yeah, Lilith. Lilith has to be a member of the Titans for me.
Omen. Yeah.
I'm glad you remember this. You know me so well.
I know a little bit of your Titans love.
Exactly.
But yeah, here we are. We're going to talk about comics this week, but we don't read comics anymore, I guess.
We read comics. We just kind of read like, afterwards, like later in the week, which doesn't really make sense if we have a podcast that comes out the day after comics. But
Yeah.
people keep listening. I mean, you saw those Spotify Wrapped. People love us, apparently.
How do we see our Spotify rap for a hero story? I feel like we have this conversation every year.
And I tell you every year we log into Spotify and it shows
I
you.
tried, and
I know you tried because I got an email that said new login detected.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was at the gym and I was just like, it must be Hunter.
And you just ignored it. Okay.
Oh, I ignored it 100%.
I don't remember the password. You want to tell me live on air what the password is?
So the password is the Man in Black.
Oh, right. It's the script to Black Adam, but
it is the entire script. You got to.
We skipped one word, so no one can actually log in.
Yeah.
Who knew that Spotify had just
who knows
characters that you put?
Yeah, who knows which word it'll be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them the Man in Black sent you.
Is the word is black, so it's just telling the man sent you. Yeah, maybe we should find that out. Could you log in and see it?
Yes, I will do it.
You should let us know what you find
I'll
out.
send you the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Useless.
We do have news this week. Granted, we haven't done like a regular podcast in 4 years, so we have, or something like that. So we have news that isn't necessarily this week, but it's recent enough. For example, the Lex Luthor casting, which we will talk about, because we never talked about that on the episode. We didn't do a podcast last week, and I remember the Lex news broke right after we uploaded 2 weeks ago that podcast. So we'll talk about things that like is fairly old, but you guys might not know our opinions on it. So like I said, the Lex casting, or that Andrew Garfield's rumor for No Way Home, that's news that we missed maybe. So we'll improv. We'll go from there. This is all in a completely random order. I don't have any specific order for these things, but we'll start with this is a rumor that seems to be real. I don't have a source, but everyone's talking about it, and that's Pedro Pascal is playing Mr. Fantastic.
Didn't we already talk about that?
I don't think we did. Did we? Maybe
yes,
we did.
because Harper said that he looks like he has rubber already stretched on his face, so he should be cast. And I said, stop. He's the new Chris Pratt. Stop casting him and everything. We had like an argument about this.
Oh yeah, never mind. My bad. I wasn't paying attention.
You said that he would make a good Dr. Doom, and everyone shit on you.
Right? Yeah. Okay, he wouldn't make a good Dr. Doom. He wouldn't.
You said it, buddy.
You have no proof. Oh, I just hit my mic. I'm sorry. This news we didn't talk about. I don't think, but out of all people, David Finch was doing a live stream drawing Omni-Man, and Robert Kirkman joined his live stream and said Steven Yeun is Sentry. Like that's
I did see that. We didn't talk about that, but I did see that.
Yeah, like out of all the ways that you can leak this, and even when Robert Kirkman said this, he said, yeah, Steven Yeun, he was calling me the other day, but he had to go because he was about to try on the costume for the first time. I'm pretty sure this news broke. What if it didn't? I don't care. Robert Kirkman.
I mean, hey, listen, Kirkman, good on him. Like if it did, I don't give a fuck. That's the attitude
he literally doesn't care. I mean, I don't
like it.
Yeah, I don't see it personally.
I mean, who gives a fuck? The MCU is kind of dead anyway, but
you remember in Avengers Disassembled when you see Sentry in the prison cell? Like he is massive. Steven Yeun is a pretty skinny guy.
Yeah. I mean, even with a Hollywood bulk, I just don't picture it. But
yeah, like I thought that Sentry would be like bigger, or at least the same kind of weight as Thor as far as muscle goes.
Do people want like Sentry in MCU right now though? Like, is that a big draw for people?
Personally,
I enjoy him in like 2000s Avengers, but like, is it a big draw where it's like, oh yes, we need Sentry? Like, I don't know that I would feel the need to have him in live action. Like, that's a character I could do without in live action.
I think he's for the fans that don't necessarily read many comics and just love power scaling.
Oh, he's stronger than Superman.
He could beat anyone. Like, the only way he died was from Null and stuff like that. So
it's weird that you didn't change your voice for. It's weird that you didn't change your voice for that impression. You just used your regular voice there.
Well, I am one of those people.
Yeah, you're one of those people.
For Sentry. I like Sentry, but I also don't really care. At least it's not a Sentry movie. putting him in like as a
Yeah,
antagonist
until
is
he has a
better.
fucking show. Come on now.
Yeah, that's true. Because like he is like he's not a bad character. He's this whole thing is like the void and how his mental health can't handle it, and if he panics too much, then the void will take over. Like it's a good character, and he is powerful, but he's not amazing per se.
Yeah.
He's better than Agatha at least, but I don't know. But I just think maybe I hope I'm proved wrong. I hope Steven Yeun does a great job as Sentry. I hope he looks great. I hope he nails the role. I don't see it at all.
Yeah.
But and that's nothing to do with race too. I just think that he's a short, skinny guy, and Sentry has always been like
Well,
this
it's
very
more so build. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't really be Sentry. At that point, it's
yeah,
almost like an original character.
basically, yeah. Because I don't know, Steven Yeun has more of a Nightwing or Spider-Man type of body type in my head.
Right.
Obviously, like he could have bulked up for this role, or Invincible type look. But I don't know, Sentry has always been like this massive behemoth of a powerful character that even if he's not flying, he's intimidating to look at.
Right.
So I don't know, we'll see. Plus, like his long, I don't know if a long hair will look good on him, on Steven. So
Certainly can't picture it,
yeah,
but
long blonde hair. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Uh, I mentioned Thor earlier. I guess we'll go with Thor. Thor 5 seems pretty much confirmed. Marvel is actively looking for scriptwriters and a director at the moment. Chris Hemsworth has even commented on this, not recently, but he has said that he wants Thor 5 to be more serious and grounded, and Marvel seems to be looking for serious and grounded directors. I saw a list of rumored people that they're looking for, and Ari Aster came up for some reason. He did Hereditary and Midsummer. I don't know what they're doing with that, but it does seem like they don't want it to be a comedy, or at least not a full-on comedy like Love and Thunder. They'll probably have Marvel humor no matter what, but I'm hoping that it is more of like a Norse adventure film than a sci-fi, if that makes sense.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't even want a Thor 5.
Yeah, I know.
It's done. Like out of any character, Thor's the one who gets 5 fucking movies.
Why not
Like everybody
Ant-Man,
else stops
right?
at a trilogy, but like Thor,
I mean, four was so bad that I understand wanting to end on a better note. So doing five. I mean,
call it raps.
I like
Call it
Thor,
raps.
so yeah. Do you hate the MCU now?
No, I mean, I'm not that cynical. Like, I still, look forward to certain things, but a lot of things that get announced are just stupid.
Yeah, I do agree with that. What
Like,
are
I'm
you
not at the
looking
point in my
forward
life
to?
anymore where I'm like, I have to watch every minute of superhero content that comes out. I'm just like,
Mhm.
I'm very picky and choosy, and like, I don't even want to watch a Thor 5.
Yeah, that's fair. I think we both changed in different ways with superheroes in general. I'm experiencing for the first time comic book burnout. I haven't logged into Marvel Unlimited in 2 months.
That's
And
crazy.
I'm finally admitting it. I used to just think I'm busy, but now I'm noticing there are times where I'm not busy. And usually
And you
around
just don't
this
want to read.
time, I used to read 4 to 15 issues a night,
Yeah.
every single night. That was like the thing I do before I sleep.
I
And now,
remember you and I talked about that. Like, you read
yeah,
at least one issue a day. Like, there was no day where you didn't read.
yeah. And that happened up until like September, I guess, was when I
Yeah.
stopped. In August, I was still reading every single day. And
Right.
then,
September, October, November now.
yeah, and I know it sucks when you're such a big fan of comics and you go on a comic book podcast and you hear the host say, I don't like comics. But I,
But you have to go through areas of burnout. I had a month this year where I didn't read at all. July or August, whichever month, literally did not read one back issue.
Mhm.
So I mean, it
you,
happens, and
I,
it brings you back.
I remember you had a bit of burnout in 2020, I think it was.
Yeah, right. Before or during COVID.
It was during COVID because we were
During
doing the
COVID, yeah,
podcast still, but you were like, I didn't read anything.
yeah. I mean, it comes and goes. I think every comic fan has it where at some point where you're just like, all right, I need a break, and it makes you like usually a better fan for it because then you come back and you're like, all right, this is why I love comics, or you find a
Mhm.
good run or something to get into. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
burnout happens, man. It's weird, like especially when it's something that like it's your hobby, like you love that shit,
it
and you're
has
just like,
been since I was a kid.
why don't
Yeah,
I want to read?
yeah. And
I
then
mean, in your
that's me
case,
right
you
now.
can't read, but
Yeah, why don't I want to look at the pictures of Batman?
yeah, the pretty pictures of Batman falling from space.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Like, I still love comics, and I will never quit. I know that for sure. I will always be reading them. I still read a bunch of weekly stuff, even if I'm a little bit late to things. Like, I went to my store today and I picked up 2 weeks worth of comics, and I'm still going to read them. I'm excited to read them. When I read
Right.
them, I enjoy them. It's just I used to read Marvel Unlimited and like old DC comics every single day. I was on this huge X-Men grind, and I want to continue that. And I had this whole list
Right.
of what I'm reading next, and I was excited to get back into that. But then I don't know what happened. I just stopped, and like I said, I blamed it on being busy. But there are times where I'm like, I could totally read comics right now, but instead I'm going to watch a movie. I'm gonna play a video game. I'm gonna
Well, and this year you've been
yeah
pretty heavy into movies and video games. So like,
yeah more than usual
right.
because
So
of
like
Tyler.
other
Yeah,
hobbies like other forms of media take precedent. Like if
exactly.
I'm if I'm like reading regular books or I'm like, playing a video game or whatever, watching a lot of movies, like comics will take a backseat.
Mhm.
Months where I read a lot, I'm really not watching a lot of movies or I'm not watching a lot of TV or something. Like one thing always kind of takes the front seat.
Yeah, when you have just like time to yourself where you can do whatever you want. And
Right.
that was always comic books, but now it's not, for the first time in a long time. And I
Yeah, I
know
mean,
it'll get back into it. I want to get back into it, but at the moment I'm finally admitting like I'm gonna take a break. I'm still gonna do a podcast on comics. I'm still gonna read the weekly comics. I'm still gonna discuss the news and the comics that come out when I can.
right.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I've never had this before for I don't think anything in my life. So what do I?
Yeah, I mean, I've gone through burnout. I remember during COVID, so I had my comic burnout and I got really into movies and I was watching like over 30 movies a month.
Oh my god!
I was watching like 40 or 50 movies a month for like March
Whoa!
or January, February, March, April, May. Like I think up until May, I was watching like almost 50 movies a month average. And then
Whoa!
all of a sudden, I just didn't want to watch movies anymore. I'm just like, all right, I'm done. I'm over. Like,
You
I don't need to
watched
do it.
everything you could.
Yeah, like everything I wanted to. Like I was getting to the point where I was almost like forcing myself to watch movies. I'm like, ugh, why did I watch that shit? I didn't even like that, Like
Yeah, for sure.
so I got burnout, and then for the rest of the year I watched maybe a handful of movies here and there. So burnout comes like in so many different forms.
I had no idea you watched that many, because
Yeah,
nowadays,
yeah.
like Tyler and I are watching as many movies as we can, and we're like counting them up and everything. And how many have you seen this year?
Of new releases, like three of
Wow,
like total movies that I've watched, like new stuff that I've watched. I mean, probably like 20.
really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
mean, I watch, if I happen to catch something, I don't know, for me to sit down and watch a movie, but I rewatch a lot of movies too. Like I've watched Rocky 1, 2, and 3 this year, like each 5 times. I fucking
What?
love Rocky.
Why?
I love Rocky so
Three?
much. 1, 2, and 3. I think 1, 2, and 3 are
Mr.
great.
T?
It's a good fucking
It,
movie.
it
Like
is. It
I'm
is.
tired of pretending it's not.
But 4, 6, and Creed 1, 2, 3 are better.
I
Hold
could
on.
do 4. I could do without 4. 6. I haven't seen 6 in so long, and I haven't seen the Creed movie, so I probably should watch Creed movies. But I don't know. For me, it's like a gym motivation thing. Like when I'm feeling like a little down in the gym, I'm not like ready to work out. I'm not in that right headspace. I just gotta watch Rocky 3, and I gotta see, Apollo tell him like, "Come on, you gotta get that eye of the tiger back." And I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah, come on." The training sequence, the beach. I just want to. Me and my dad could recreate that.
Have you?
No, but we should.
You should, for sure.
I think that would be a great YouTube hero story video of us just like recreating the Rocky training scene.
Do it,
But
please.
in beaters, like,
I mean, are there beaches in New York?
yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
I don't know New York City except for in Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 is my knowledge of New York.
When you go down to New York City, you got like water right next to it.
I
Long
know there's
Island, it's an island.
I thought there was like just bodies and stuff in the water.
Well, there are, but I mean, you could float around them.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen the like all the Rocky movies and Creed movies?
No, I've never seen Creed. I've seen all the Rocky movies, but I've never seen any of the Creeds. I know I should watch the Creeds, but I just continuously just watch Rocky 1, 2, and 3. I know.
You know Rocky's in Creed 1 and 2. What?
Yes, obviously I fucking know he's in Creed.
Yo, you're gonna cry when you watch 2.
Creed 2?
Yeah.
Rocky die?
No. Unless he might
Oh
for
my God.
the version you watch.
They kill the Russian? No, I know like the Russian comes back. I've seen like bits and pieces here and there, but I've never actually like seen the movie.
Do you like Rocky Balboa? It's like 6.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I mean, it's
Oh,
better
okay.
than 5.
It's anything's better than 5. I love Balboa so much. It's one of my favorites. I got into Rocky, I think in January this year. So like
Yeah.
I'm new to this, but I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Balboa, Creed 1, Creed 2 in a week. So
I
I
think
was like,
yeah, because I remember when you watched, I was like so shocked. I did not expect you to like the original ones. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, these are old. I don't like them because I feel like you don't watch a lot of like older movies. Like,
yeah, no, not particularly. I
like
guess.
you're more of a newer movie kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll
I
watch
am.
like Thanksgiving over like
Yeah, I did
The
see
Godfather.
Yeah, that
Yes,
is
I
true.
know you. I know you did. Yeah.
I'm the reason that movie announced a sequel today. So,
Did they really?
yeah. The
Someone at work
killer.
was saying that they saw Thanksgiving, and I was like, my friend saw that.
It's not the. I mean, it's all right. Like it's all right. The
Yeah,
killer
yeah.
says, "I don't want any leftovers" when he's chasing the final girl. I thought that was so funny. It was me and one other guy in the theater, and that other guy was like 79 years old. So, anyways, moving on to more interesting news. WandaVision's out on Blu-ray, and there's a special feature that shows a tease of the Agatha show, and Wiccan's in it, and that's the only news. And I still don't really care.
Yeah. Oh, the Blu-ray release of WandaVision. Hold on, I need to pause this podcast to get out there and get that.
It's more so because Agatha, and also apparently there's a musical section because that went so well for the Marvels. So now they're doing it again.
Wait. There was a musical number.
Oh, right,
in the
you love
Marvels?
music. You love the Marvels. Yes, they go to a planet where they can only speak if they sing. So it's a whole like
Sounds kind of fire.
10-minute
It's like
scene.
that one. It's like that one Scrubs episode. Shout out Harper. I know he knows what I'm talking about.
It's like that one Flash and Supergirl crossover episode.
Moon River.
I just know the poster for that. I don't remember the plot of it. Mr. 𝗧𝗘𝗦𝗦 is in it,
I just remember Melissa Benoist singing Moon River, and that's the only song I could tell you about. Oh, and I'll Come Running Home to You.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that. But no, yeah, there's a whole. Do you actually think that would be good, a music section of the Marvels?
I mean, I'm interested now. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming the movie was not good, but
Tyler hates it. I think it was. Okay, this is a bad way to describe a movie.
if you say it's fun, I'm gonna slap the shit out. I hate when you say, "Oh, it was fun."
I was gonna say that, but within context, I understand that's not a good thing always, and I understand that does not mean the movie is good. And I'm not saying it is good. I saw it and I laughed and I was smiling and I thought it was a good old time. And at the end, I was like, it wasn't the greatest movie, but I wasn't bored.
You had a good time with it.
Yeah, I had a good time. I don't think I'd rewatch it in a long time, if anything, or ever.
Yeah,
But I had a good time with it. I thought Miss Marvel was the best part of it, and I didn't like the musical Planet, but some people did. So maybe you will.
I got her wrapped. I got her wrapped. By the way,
You got what?
the Wrapped,
The Wrapped.
Spotify, the Wrapped.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like an actual like a burrito wrapped. I was like,
Good
why,
God,
why are you telling me this?
This is why I need Harper here. I can't bully you alone.
I also thought you were saying you got to wrap up, and I'm like, okay.
Podcast over.
Yeah, so I was a little confused. Okay, yeah. Well, what's it like?
I don't know. Colors are blown at me. I have Apple Music like for my personal use, so I don't have a Spotify Wrapped.
Okay.
But right now it's just blinding me with colors.
Be like, this is a good year.
2023, people were really, really feeling what you do. Oh, it's a full video here. Ready? Let's take it from the top.
I like so your announcing voice.
This is so exciting. It's moving too slow, but this is exciting.
Yeah, you gotta really improv in between.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just a green line just moving around, and
if your internet is just really bad,
give me the stats. Wait, do I have to click the button on my own? Maybe that's why.
Yeah, you have to click next.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was gonna. And so our top episode was episode 219. Our thoughts on the new DCU. Wow, what a Hunter title right there.
Wow, I guess that was because
that was our top episode.
They announced all the DC.
It was streamed 556% more on average than your other episodes.
Why?
56%?
People really want to know what we think of the Authority.
Good God.
Really badly.
Let's hear it for the new fans. Yeah, the new fans.
Yeah.
I don't like that I have to click the button. The Apple Music one just played automatically.
Apple Music did a rap?
Yeah. 56% of your listeners discovered you in 2023. Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
What? For Spotify,
How is it,
I guess. But
for Spotify only. That's crazy though. Like, we always joke on the podcast, like, if you're just watching it now, like, how could you possibly get into this? That's insane.
Okay. Our apologies.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 review is what brought him in.
I guess that's like something that
8% of our total new follower base started on that episode.
Okay.
The movie
reviews. I guess that makes sense. Like, movie reviews do get a decent amount of views.
Yeah. How does it feel to have gone global? Oh, I always love this one. How many countries we're in? You were streamed in 32 countries. United States was your top country. Yeah, USA, baby. USA.
Makes sense.
That's all me listening on Spotify.
What if Canada's just not on that list?
We have new listeners in India and Malaysia. Way to go, India and Malaysia. Next, we're going to make Hunter find Malaysia on a map.
Stay tuned.
Your listeners.
Actually, I got a map right here. Hold on.
There is zero chance you could. Oh, okay. You found it, buddy. You got it. For the Spotify listeners, that was a map of fucking Skyrim.
I'm glad you recognized
it. I hate them. Your listeners have good taste, obviously. So what else are they into? Oh, I don't know. What else are they into? Our listeners' top podcast genres are TV and film, comedy, and leisure, which is basically the three categories that you put us into.
Yeah.
Because we're clearly no longer a comic book podcast.
Yeah, I always enter entertainment and comedy.
Our listeners' top music genres are rap, pop, and rock.
Okay.
Because obviously we're really good rappers.
Yeah, we are. Stay tuned.
Listeners definitely told their friends about you. Ooh, do they share us? Your podcast was shared all over. 67% through a direct link and 33% through WhatsApp. Wow. People have gone on WhatsApp and said, "Here, check out a hero story." Can you imagine like sending a hero story link to somebody? They'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Unfortunately, no one has WhatsApp. No one uses that anymore.
Well, WhatsApp is big globally, like around the world.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's not big in like North America, but like on the other side of the world.
Australia.
Where Harper's from. Yeah.
Yeah. Harper lives in the
ocean. Our podcast
ocean.
rating was 5.0, and that's up 4.9 from last year. Wow, we've jumped. Does that mean we were 0.1 last year?
No, I was saying we jumped that percentage.
For just from 4.9 to 5.0.
Yeah.
Wow, perfect 5.0. I mean, this year you got listeners. I can't read. Oh, it just started moving. You created 36 Q&As, which received 3 responses. I don't know what any of that means.
We did Q&As?
Apparently.
I mean, we did it on the show, but like, how would Spotify...
Are you a gardener? Because your podcast saw some nice growth. Plus 28% on streams and plus 15% on followers.
Huh. I didn't expect people to... I guess the Guardians review did good.
Can't forget to give a shout out to your biggest fans. Well, who are our biggest fans? You're a top 10 podcast for 152 fans.
152.
You're a top 5 podcast for 112 fans.
Okay.
And drum roll, please. You're the number 1 podcast for 49 fans. Wow, 49 fucking losers.
I'm so sorry. There's better stuff out there, guys.
Top fans listen to over 10 times more than your other listeners. 75% are returning listeners. That's crazy. I can't believe we had that much growth this year.
Yeah.
57% listen to over half of your episodes.
Huh.
Let's zoom out.
Just gotta tell us how many people we lost, though.
What? Wow. I can't believe we are so popular on Spotify. It says a hero story. Thank you for sharing your podcast with the world. I just assumed that, we'd be going to jail by now.
Yeah. I mean, with Harper and Tyler doing crime.
Yeah. I guess that's actually our community service is being Batman and Robin.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be sure to post like the ending on
Yeah,
our
I'll send you the link to it so you can open it and post it up. But
because you can't post it.
No, I don't know how to.
I forgot.
How do you post on Instagram?
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's complicated. Stick to Facebook.
I made that post of Harper, the video. He was a good man until he was.
Oh, that okay. He said that I did.
Yeah, he blamed you. That was me.
I didn't do that.
The day we talked about it, like when I made like the blacked out version, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this meme.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, thank you for listening and joining. And I guess this could be someone's first episode. We're usually not as formal.
I take it you'll never come back.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to this one episode. Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for, are we on year 5 or 6? 5, I think.
Yeah, 2018 was our first year.
Yeah, so year 5. But yeah, our goal is 50, so that sucks.
50.
This is gonna suck, man. I have things to do, but you know, it keeps us reading books, it keeps us entertained, and we gotta keep making stuff. So thank you. And if you guys want, we hope to do a lot more in the new year, with bringing back old shows, maybe doing some new shows, and having 7 or so more hosts. Sorry, not guests. Hosts. So it'll just be like a Zoom meeting, but we're gonna just call it a podcast.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what the people want. Clearly, what we're doing is working. People like us.
Mm-hmm.
People will be watching us until you look like this.
Which is apparently in February. So I don't know.
By the way, I like that you're wearing the same flannel.
Yeah, I'm wearing like the same clothes. Yeah. No, that's a picture of my future self in 20 minutes. Something's gonna happen.
Aged by the news.
Yeah. Something's gonna happen here. But yeah, we still got a bit of news to go over.
Sorry, I kind of derailed it there. It's all right.
No, I'm glad because like I said, you're at the gym and I was trying to log in, and you noticed I was trying to log in and did nothing to help.
Yeah, ignored it. I was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, understandable. Bruce Campbell says his characters in Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 and Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness is the same character. Okay.
Does it mean anything though? Like, is it going to be like Mysterio eventually? Like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, like, are they going to do like a scene?
I don't think so.
Give me listen, they already waste so many post-credit scenes. Why not just give me a post-credit scene of like him putting on the Mysterio like bowl?
It's over. Yeah.
Go home. You're still here?
I love Bruce Campbell, but
why are you pronouncing it that way?
Bruce Campbell?
Why are you putting so much emphasis on the bell? It's Campbell.
CamBELL?
Are you being serious right now?
No. At first I was, but then you called me out and I felt dumb, so I just played it off.
Again, this is why I need Harper. Like, the show is lacking Harper because I just need him to bully you.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot when he does.
You need it.
Yeah, because we record Thursday nights, and then from Friday to Wednesday, I just stare at a wall and I think about what could I have done differently to not be hurt by those words that he chose.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The lyrics that he says that leaves his lips leaves me in agony.
That was I don't know what that's from, but that was an Irish accent. That wasn't bad.
Thank you. I play Dungeons and Dragons every week, so that helps. Jennifer Garner says, I have no idea what you're talking about when asked, are you in Deadpool 3? Which is funny because they officially announced that she is in Deadpool 3 in like April. But
to be fair, Jennifer Garner might just not understand what Elektra is. She could probably just blocked out that time of her life.
Who?
Have you ever watched Elektra?
Never. I've seen Daredevil.
I watched like 20 minutes of it on cable, and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I kind of want to because of that.
A Hero Story watch party? A Hero Story watch party double feature of Daredevil and Elektra?
That might be more fun because it might be like good bad, and I don't know if any of us have seen it because I can't speak for Harper and your father.
Like Tyler, I feel like my dad's joining watch party.
Well, probably, yeah.
Tom would be a good addition to watch party, but he'd be asleep like 20 minutes into the movie. So
and 20
like
minutes into
his
the watch
cam would
party,
be him passed out.
That would be funny.
Which might be comedy in its own.
That would be so funny. Every time someone makes a joke, it cuts to all of us laughing. It cuts to him too for a second. We just need a still image of them like sleeping like on at a webcam.
So I can edit it in.
Yeah, just every time a joke is said, just cut to his reaction every so often, but it's just like a JPEG.
Yeah. Or if like a joke like flops, like if somebody makes a joke and nobody laughs, we just cut to him with like the crickets playing.
The same.
Oh,
same
brother,
image.
this guy stinks.
Okay, coming soon, the Elektra watch party. I didn't even realize it was a movie. Oh, I don't know if I've told this before, but as a kid, I got a calendar of Marvel characters that were all like 2000s movie characters, like Elektra and Daredevil, Toby Spider-Man, the X-Men,
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. And I thought, I don't know how old I was. I was very young, but I thought whoever character is on your birthday month means that has to be your favorite character. For me, it was Elektra. So I'm like, dang, I guess this person's my favorite superhero. And so I watched Daredevil a lot, and I tried to focus like, okay, you have to like Elektra because the calendar has Elektra for May, and my birthday's in May. But we had it on DVD, and I used to watch it a lot, trying to force myself to like Elektra, but I never did.
This is when Hunter was 18, by the way. Like this is how he thought.
Yeah, I think I was maybe 20 at that point.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's so
I've never
funny.
seen her movie, so maybe I'll like her then. But we'll see. Tom Holland said, I'm not gonna do a fourth Spider-Man movie unless the script is good, which is a great thing to hear, actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, W Tom, but like also a weird comment because obviously there's gonna be a Spider-Man 4. Like,
Yeah, no matter
come
what,
on
it's
now.
gonna happen. But it is good that at least he's being like, I don't want to make a bad Spider-Man movie.
Right.
So, but I mean, people are just like, oh, he's so ungrateful because he's playing like the biggest character and he's saying he might not do it. He just means that he doesn't want like a Amazing Spider-Man 2 situation here.
He doesn't want to face off against Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy.
Yeah, probably not actually. So that's good to know.
He has to fight the Sinister Six of Craven, Morbius, Vulture, Venom, and Paul Giamatti, the Rhino.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, I'm not going to make that Spider-Man movie. And they said, you're going to make that Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, how about $6 billion, Tom? And he's like,
I am the Rhino.
Yeah. Miss Marvel, or I guess Iman, the actress that plays Miss Marvel, said that she may be the lead of the animated series Marvel Zombies. I guess the Marvel Zombies team, which is making it, wants it to be like a what if situation where all the actors that play the characters in live action return to voice them. And so far, all we know is Miss Marvel's in it, and she is the Frodo of the story. That could mean main character or just like someone that brings hope or someone needs to bring a cure somewhere. But I don't know. It's Marvel Zombies. I don't think I care.
Yeah, I read Marvel Zombies and did not enjoy the book at all.
Yeah. And even the what if episode sucked. So I don't have hope for it unless they do like maybe something different. Maybe it's a different animation style. We still don't really know.
I will not be watching. You'll probably watch. You'll watch that instead of watching The Godfather because you hate me.
I will try to watch.
You hate me.
I do. Yes, but yeah. I'll see what it's like. I have watched every MCU thing except for Secret Invasion, so I've got pretty much all of it down. This is super old news. Aquaman 2 final trailer. Okay.
I didn't even watch it.
I thought it was just like
spot for it occasionally.
I thought
when
it
was
was
that released again?
22nd, I think, of December.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we gotta try to see it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll review it.
Just for you, I'm gonna watch it. I'll
God.
probably be alone. I mean, it'll be nice. It'll be like renting out the theater because I'll have the theater to myself.
Yeah, I'm expecting that
It'll
too.
be opening night, like 8 p.m. and just no one's in the theater. I'll be like, that's weird.
It's gonna flop.
It's gonna make.
DC social media seems so desperate for it too. Like
and all the comments fucking shit on the movie.
Yeah, because of you. I don't know.
It's still crazy to me that the first one made $1 billion and this one might lose money.
Captain Marvel made $1 billion and the Marvels made nothing. Yeah. So it's a similar situation, but I even think the movie could be good, but people aren't going to care. It's the end of a universe probably won't have a real ending to this universe.
It is so funny that like Warner Brothers doesn't realize like when you announce, hey, a universe is like dead. Like, we're not continuing on with the universe. People don't want to fucking watch, you know,
that
the movies you keep
universe,
putting
yeah,
out.
because
They,
nothing's
they
gonna
should have given
matter.
everything the Batgirl treatment and just shelved everything. Fuck it, why not?
I would, my jaw would
It,
drop if they give this movie an end credit scene.
it's gonna be the exact same end credit scene from The Flash with Aquaman. Like he's just gonna be in the puddle
Oh
again.
my god,
They
it's
just
the
reuse
same
it.
scene. Like, James Wan, the director, said that he would love to do Aquaman 3. It's like, buddy,
James Wan, my brother in Christ.
it's
It's
over.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's over. And even if the actor strike is over and you could have Jason Momoa promote it, you're done. The DC posted today, it was Jason Momoa in the suit being like, yeah, I'm as big as Chris Hemsworth. And then it was a clip of Chris Hemsworth saying like, no, you're not. It's like, what is this? What is this marketing?
Who watches that clip and they're like, you know what? I wasn't gonna see Aquaman, but now I'm gonna.
Yeah. Oh, Thor likes it? Okay. Okay,
See,
we're
I always
in.
think this about commercials. Like, I feel like a lot of commercials are ineffective. A lot of commercials I watch and I'm like, that doesn't make me want to try the product. That doesn't make me like, it's
Like,
dumb.
get ready for the 7 Seas, where you can make your Snapchat character have the Trident of Atlantis. It's like, okay.
That clinches it. I'm watching Aquaman.
Yeah. Now you got me.
I think we should force Harper to go watch this because I think it would be funny.
Yeah, we could hold people hostage that he cares about deeply.
Yeah. Well, not his dog, because obviously he doesn't care about his dog.
No,
but...
God. I'll be like, oh, dog's gone? Thank God.
Yeah, he's like, thank God.
Well, yeah, I would love to. I mean, we all saw, what was a bad movie that everyone saw? Black Adam. we all saw that in theaters, and I thought that review was so much fun to talk about because we all just hated it. Or The Flash too. Harper wasn't on that.
We all saw Spider-Man No Way Home. That was a shitty movie that we all saw.
I mean, we all loved it. But
yeah, we saw The Batman. We all saw that was terrible.
Our Flash review is so funny to this day because we just hated it, and a lot of people like that movie too. So it made it like, thank God you didn't like it too. Okay, good. So
so that's your theory on our Aquaman review, is that people will like the review.
Yes, but I actually think I will enjoy Aquaman too. But...
You'll be the only one defending it as Harper and I shit on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Orm. I was gonna say the cast. I like most of the cast.
Yeah, you love Amber Heard. You love Amber Heard.
Well, that was the one I was referring not to. I like Black Manta.
You would never use 𝗧𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏 because you hate Johnny Depp, but you love Amber Heard.
Where have you heard this?
You said it before we started recording.
But that was before we started recording, so it doesn't count.
Oh, right. That's like non-canon stuff before we record.
Remember, I said it, and then you just went like, "Oh, we should just record now." And I went, "Okay, let me grab my Bible and put my hand on it." And
Right. I forgot about that. Like before we record is like pre-52, and then when we record, that's the new 52 happening.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter anymore.
There's a guy out there named Wally that knows, but he's gone for 6 years, man.
It wasn't right.
He'll come back one day and it'll be very interesting, and then they'll drop that story. So
yeah, unfortunately.
Lex Luthor was casted, played by Beast. Wow, why do I miss his name already? Should I grab that beforehand? What's his name?
I'm not the news guy. You're the news guy.
You know who I'm talking about, though. Hold on.
No, Michael Rosenbaum was casted. Kevin Spacey was casted. Gene Hackman was casted. Jesse Eisenberg was casted.
I have seen most of the stuff. I'm pretty sure I've seen the X-Men. I've seen Menu. I've seen. I saw Renfield. I'm excited for Nosferatu. I like follow Nicholas Holt's career, but yeah, I forgot his name.
You won't be watching Superman.
No, I don't think so. But he's gonna be Lex, which sounds great. He auditioned for the Batman, lost to Robert Pattinson. He then auditioned for Superman, lost to whoever's playing Superman right now, I forget his name, and now he's playing Lex. Yeah,
you're the worst.
Why am I?
You're the worst. You claim to be a superhero movie fan. But you could tell me off the top of your head who's playing Mera, but you couldn't tell me off the top of your head who's playing Superman.
On. Who plays Superman? Do you know?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, you got me there. Yeah. The end of Black Adam is exciting.
I've been in a coma since the end of Black Adam. You're telling me Henry's not coming back?
Oh no, he'll come back for a Kingdom Come movie.
Wait, they didn't announce a Black Adam 2?
Sure can't wait for Witcher season 4.
David 𝗧𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗦.
Corn sweat. You said corn sweat. I think it's corn sweat.
It's spelled 𝗧𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏.
I thought you said like corn sweat.
I all right, we're ending the podcast. Fuck this.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I think. Anyways, we're talking about Lex here. I think it's good
Lex
cast. He's
Luthor.
way better than Eisenberg, but
I mean, clearly you're a big fan of this guy, so
yeah, you should check out JD. You would enjoy the movie The Menu. You would actually enjoy it.
what's it about?
It's about, imagine Gordon Ramsay, but more secretive, very obsessed. He thinks he's the greatest cook in the world, and he has an island that he sends food reviewers to come to try out his latest dishes. And then it's just like that he lives on that island, and all the cooks there live on that island too. But maybe, what if this cook wants to kill everyone on the island when he brings them there? It's not a horror movie. It's more of a thriller. Yeah. But it's not shot like a horror, but it is literally just about the greatest chef in the world is a little kooky, little zany,
eccentric,
maybe even silly at times. But Nicholas Hoult.
Does he engage in a little bit of tomfoolery?
Little bit. But Nicholas Hoult is just like his biggest fan. He just loves it, and he's okay with the idea of death as long as he gets to try some of his food.
Oh yeah.
It's very good. I might have described that poorly. Tyler might be gritting his teeth and saying "grr" like a dog, which is luring Harper.
Grr like a dog. oh wow.
Really I don't know. I saw it once, and I don't know. I thought it was good. It came out last year.
You think he'll be a good Lex Luthor though? Like, will he look good bald?
I think so. I mean, have you seen Boss Logic post?
Did he? I don't know.
Probably.
I haven't followed Boss Logic since he's been relevant in 2016.
That's fair. No, I've seen a lot of edits of him bald. Here, I'll send you. I'm just gonna look up Boss Logic. I guarantee he did one, and then I'll send it over.
Boss Logic has 2.2 million followers. Good for him.
Oh, do you see it?
I mean, I'm on his account, but I don't. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it looks good.
Nicholas Hoult, I trust.
Yeah, I mean, they're going for a younger Superman, younger Lex, so
yeah,
I think he looks good. I think
I'm with it. And here's Steven Yeun as the Sentry. He won't look like that, but
no, yeah. I mean, okay. Skyler Gisondo was cast as Jimmy Olsen. I don't think I recognize any of his work, but he looks like Jimmy Olsen, all right. Have you seen this guy?
No.
I'll send you him real quick here. So James Gunn said that Jimmy Olsen was one of the toughest people they had to cast. They searched for, I guess they had like hundreds and hundreds of people audition.
Is Jimmy Olsen really the hardest one to cast? Like Jimmy fucking Olsen? Give me a redhead guy who could take pictures. It's not
rocket take pictures.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah, but apparently it was tough. So here you go. Here, I just sent it to you. I think they might have nailed it here.
Okay, yeah, I can see he's got that boyish charm going for him. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, I don't believe James Gunn when he says that was the hard bullshit. Not true.
The last few Jimmy Olsens, who do we have? We had
that's not relevant.
Shaun the Head and BBS.
That's because Warner Brothers is stupid. That's not.
Supergirl Jimmy Olsen, James Olsen.
You're not listening to me.
No, I haven't listened since like 20 minutes ago. What's up?
Neither has anybody on fucking Spotify or YouTube. we're literally projecting to nobody right now.
No, we're projecting to our new fans.
Our new fans. I miss the old hero story. Yeah.
I miss the old fans. James Gunn also said the Batman, or not the Batman Brave and the Bold, that's what the new one's called. Brave and the Bold script has not even started yet. They're not even looking for anyone to write the script yet. They have no plans to start it right away, just that it's going to happen eventually. And that's good. I don't want the Brave and the Bold to happen. Just focus on the Batman. Remember when David Zaslav, I think, said it? He said, we're not going to have two Batmen running around in this new universe, so we're only gonna have one Batman on screen at all times, and then they announced the Batman Part 2 and Brave and the Bold the same week.
Yeah,
Like it said, yeah,
but
it's two
also
actors.
like if you want to build a new universe, you're not gonna have Batman. Like, of course, you're gonna have two running around at once.
They're probably gonna hint at him at least in Superman Legacy. So
Yeah,
it seems like the only scripts that are being worked on right now is Superman Legacy, Creature Commando, and Supergirl, because Tom King's writing that. But
right.
we don't know who's writing Batman or who's writing Lanterns or anything like that. So those are the only ones that we know of. That's my news of the week. Just real quick, I want to mention Sonic 3 resumed filming. That's all I'll say.
You're not gonna talk about Shadow the Hedgehog?
I want to, but I won't.
Go ahead. Have
No,
you?
it's okay.
I'm sure there's at least one a Hero Story listener who's like, "Fuck yeah, I love Sonic."
That's Jeremy, comic Jeremy. We talked about
Is
this.
he a Sonic guy?
Yeah, we talked about it when I posted my story. So
go ahead. This is for you and you only, Jeremy.
I'll try to make it entertaining for everyone else. So, an interesting thing about the Sonic movie is during the writers and actors strike, they actually started filming the movie. They went to just set locations and filmed nothing, because obviously most of the characters are CGI. So they just like, there's set videos online of them just like panning a camera back and forward on like a sidewalk. So it's
and you're like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Like, yeah, let's go. So
I can't believe Sonic is getting a trilogy before Superman. I might kill myself.
Superman 1, 2, and 3 exist, man.
Not that one.
He's getting a trilogy before most characters, and it's very consistent too. First Sonic movie, first one came out in 2020, second 2021 or 2, might have been 2. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. And now we have 3 coming out next year, so it's pretty consistent.
You'll be there day one.
I will.
Sonic in your uniform.
So Shadow was in the end credit scene of the first one, and Shadow's like one of my favorites. But I didn't want a bunch of kids in my Sonic theater when I saw Sonic 2. I'm like, no. I'm going to the 10 o'clock showing. So it'll just me and all the men watching Sonic, the real fans. And so Chelsea and I go to the theater, and immediately we're in line to get in the theater. And the last showing ends, and all the children come out. And I'm like, I told you, I knew all these kids would be in like the 8 o'clock showing. That's why we didn't go to it. All the kids were like, that was Shadow at the end. And I was like,
good, you deserve that. Honestly, I hope that happens again to you.
Yeah, me too. So I got that spoiled from the moment children I was seeing the movie. Yeah, from actual children. Fake fans don't even know the Sonic Adventure 2 lore.
And then you punched those kids, right? You fought them one by one.
4 of them, but there was like
how many of them? I was about to say, how many of them do you think you can take out before they overran you?
Like World War Z, like where they all just
climb up. Like they're just continuously coming at you, and you can fight them off like. No weapons, just bare hands. Like how many do you think you could take?
Around 8 to 9 years old, or 8 to 13, maybe. I would say I could honestly take. I want to say 10.
10. I mean, the thing, like, people always like give a high number when they answer that, and they're like, "Oh, I could take out like 30 of them." You get fucking tired, right?
Yeah,
you start throwing a few punches, like you're just like, "Fuck, I'm tired." And think about it, like. I mean, are they all one punch? Probably not. You probably have to do multiple punches on some of them.
There's some of those kids that are a bit more like they're a little
more like one of them takes like Taekwondo because like his his mom signed him up for Taekwondo, so he fucking launches like a crane kick on you.
Yeah,
he's literally the Karate Kid.
Exactly. That's what I'm scared for. I'd see those kids that clearly have like poses. I'll be like, okay, I'll try to avoid them.
I'll hand him last.
But I think 10 is a good number.
Yeah.
I'm not a strong man. I'll say that.
No, clearly.
But but I'm a tall man.
You are very tall. But I mean, I just imagine like 2 of them would be hanging onto your legs at once, and you'd be like they'd knock you down, and you'd on the ground.
Once that happens, I'm done for. But leading up to it, I focus on using my knees.
I was thinking hold your arm out, like the way you keep Harper away, like you hold your arm out.
I do that often.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, yes, I do that, which is apparently often.
I really want you and Harper to meet in real life, just so I could see the photo of you two like standing side by side.
Oh, he's like
it'd be like Shaq and like Kevin Hart. Like I really need it.
bad example, but like this is his head. He'd be like, but yeah,
You like
it'll
crop him out
happen
of the photo.
eventually. It'll happen eventually. The picture of Shadow, the little tease of like from the chest down, that's actually a standee. Fun fact, that's not CGI. They have a bunch of actual like little props so the actors know where to look and who they're talking to. So good detail, pretty neato. I won't continue. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna watch. So I haven't even seen the first two Sonics. I'm gonna go watch Sonic 3 before you, just so I could just send you an audio message full of spoilers.
Offend me. Watch the first two first.
Well, I just looked it up. The first two are on Paramount Plus in America, and I don't have Paramount Plus, so I cannot watch them. So I'm just gonna watch the third one. I'll watch a YouTube clip of Jim Carrey. All I've seen is your clips that you post from memes. And I think that's enough. I have an understanding by now.
Yeah, you know the lore. Oh, Eggman, funny guy.
Yeah, Eggman.
I hope he's in 3 because he says Sonic 2 is his final movie, which would be funny because this final scene in that movie is him falling in an explosion, dying while screaming "Later, hater," and then he gets blown up. So that's kind of funny. That's his final acting career moment. But I do hope he's in 3.
You know what might bring you back into comics? Sonic. I think honestly, that's what. You got to go full circle, right? Sonic brought you into comics, so how do you bring yourself back in?
I hear the IDW series is very good, so I was thinking about that.
Who'd you hear that from? A 10-year-old that like fucking lives near you or something?
No, I fought all the 10-year-olds. A 13-year-old, thank you.
The one who survived.
Yeah, he was the one that did Taekwondo. The one who did Taekwondo told me. So
the one who broke out his yellow belt was like, oh, oh.
No, I admit that like Sonic is my favorite like fictional character, video game character. I will say maybe not fictional. So I follow up on the news. I go to the I go to the forums.
Batman or Sonic? Across all forms of media, you could combine comics, movies, shows, whatever. Batman or Sonic?
Probably Batman.
Wow, I thought you were gonna pick Sonic.
But Shadow. You might be ahead. I hope Robert Pattinson voices Shadow. I think that'd be funny, and I think it would fit really well.
You have problems, Murray.
I know. That's it for news, but we didn't read comics, so.
Well, I mean, I read The Flash at least.
Oh, how is the new run?
Flash is really cool. I think you would like it. So I read Flash number 2.
I don't like characters that run fast,
but that's right up your alley. That looks like comic book hunter art, right?
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's just the title page, but
what's happening?
Well, so Wally was like flying around in the Speed Force, and like he was just kind of cocooned up like in a cradle, and he's just like vibing, balling, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, it's good stuff. It's vibes. He's like, there's a lot of Speed Force stuff going on, and like this is exactly what I've been asking for a Flash comic for like a long time, where it's very like Wally doesn't get science. He's just like, I don't understand it, but I like the Speed Force, like it's cool. So it's kind of him just like trying to figure it out, and like every time like Max Mercury comes in and he's like, so this is what this is, and Wally's just like, huh? Like, and he even like he saw a guy when he was running through and he was like, hey, do some sci-fi stuff. So like this
that's
perfect like Wally West characterization. Like, love it. I think
they're clearly not making him Barry, which is good.
Yes, exactly. And I think honestly this book would work if Barry was in it. I think like it would be cool to see Barry kind of explaining things to him, like, hey, this is what this is, like them exploring the Speed Force together. I think would be really cool.
Why? What is Barry doing right now? Like, where is he?
I don't know. I didn't read what was the event? No, Night Terrors. But that one, the Night Terrors Flash book, like the 2 issues, was Barry headed.
That must have been the last time he was seen.
Yeah. Well, he was
in Green Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in the end of Flash 2.
Oh, so he is in the book in a way.
Yeah, I mean, he was only in one panel. He was just like sitting on a bench.
Okay. At least he's like they're showing that he's around.
Yeah, but I mean, I actually like because they've had Max Mercury, Bart was in this issue, so like you're giving me like you're checking all the boxes that I need. So
Yeah. Okay. Is it better than Jeremy Adams?
I mean, it's only 3 issues in, but I think it's brought up like a lot of different things that I think it has potential to be.
Like I
Like,
I really like Jeremy Adams as a person. I've met him twice and I've enjoyed our chats and he was on the podcast. I didn't like his Flash run and I didn't finish it because of that. I
yeah, no, I know you weren't really into it.
I understand why people like it. I understand why people love it. I understand why you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I don't really care about the West family.
yeah. I mean,
I like that
yeah,
they exist. Don't get me wrong.
right.
Like
It's
Flash
catered.
Forward,
It's
bring
catered
them
to
back.
people who like wholesome Flash. This is a
Yeah.
little bit more like Speed Force is cool, but it's mysterious. You
Mhm.
know, this is like more the vibe they're going for in this book, and I like that because I always think like the Speed Force like has so much potential of what you can do, and it just hasn't really been done.
Yeah. I mean,
So
it's been like a plot point, really.
yeah, and he's kind of been like Spurrier's been like kind of going into the stillness, which I'm assuming is going to be like a kind of still force related.
I was gonna say Still Force is back.
Well, kind of like at one point Wally in this issue, like he goes into a uh like into the stillness, and there's just like a bunch of statues of like people in his life. So like
Mhm.
there's like a statue of Donna Troy, there's a statue of Impulse, there's a statue of Superman, there's a statue of his daughter like on reading a book. So like there's
Huh.
and like he even said like he starts tearing up and he says like it's so it's so beautiful, like these faces are familiar, but
Surreal,
there's
man.
no stress, there's no responsibility, they're just porcelain, it's peaceful.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
yeah, that's kind of cool.
I wonder if they will bring the Still Force back because Williamson made all the forces. Still Force. He had three more, right? What were the
Strength,
others?
well, there's the strength force and the still force were like the two.
Okay. And
And strength force is easy to use because it's just that
strength.
explains Wally's son, right? Like Jai is using the
Yeah.
strength force, right? He's the big bulk one. He's not
Yeah.
a speedster. So like right there, yeah, that's easy to use. You could put that all day, all night. But yeah, still force, I feel like
Well, that was
was
like the
kind of
turtle was using in Snyder's Justice League.
yeah. And it was kind of like weird where like you couldn't really do much with it. But I think what this book is doing so far is kind of interesting, like trying to expand it more. So
Mhm. It's good that they're
yeah,
not
so
abandoning it.
yeah, no, so far I've really enjoyed Spurrier's Flash. I mean,
That
it
does
has
sound
like a
good.
lot of different things going on at once, but I think it's cool.
That does sound good. Yeah, it makes me want to get back into
Like
it.
there was a scene where Grodd is on like on the street and Wally pulls up to him and he goes, "Hey Grodd, it's me. It's me again." And that's like a spoof on like, "Hey God, it's me again."
Oh
And
yeah.
he like literally after he says that, he goes, "I always wanted to say that." Like just like
Okay.
that's Wally West. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, Flash is funny. So
Yeah, yeah, he's a funny guy. Ezra Miller, very funny.
he's just a funny dude, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
put a baby in a microwave.
Exactly. And that's I guess that's it for now.
Yeah. Um, you should
Possible oh, sorry, go
you
on.
should get back into comics. I'm waiting for it, but take your time.
I got him right here. I really want to read World's Finest.
World's Finest has been very good. I think maybe that'll help you kind of get back
Yeah.
into it.
Is Dan Morris still on this? Yes, he is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll read that maybe tonight, World's Finest.
There you go. How many issues are you back? Just one?
Just one. One for
Oh,
each
okay.
title that I read right now, except for
Oh, okay,
Batman.
that's not bad.
Yeah, so it won't take me long to catch back up. Batman is incredible right now, by the way. It sucked before, but right now the latest issue was so good. But then they announced Joker Year One, so it's like, okay, you lost me again.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing I have DC Universe Infinite, like the bigger subscription now. So the one where you get the comics 1 month after they release
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
streaming. So if I do want to like catch up on Batman, I could just read it on the app.
Yeah,
So I
true.
don't even have to buy it anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll probably be handling a lot of titles like that where I'm like, I don't really feel like buying it. Well, I'll just read it in a month.
I might do that with Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this hasn't really caught me in a while, and Tom Taylor's been making me just upset.
Yeah.
Like
Well, and
how slow he's going.
you also kind of need the budgetary cuts anyway. Like, remember when we looked at your pull list? Like,
Yeah, we went through my
especially when
pull list, and I thought you guys would help me, but all you said was drop Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's it.
Well, you're going to be picking up this new Spider-Man book, I assume. So
Yeah, Spider-Man and Ultimate
Spider-Man, sorry.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so 2 actually. So you got to get rid of 2.
Well, Moon Knight ends in one more issue, so I won't pick up the new series probably. Everything else I like. I don't want to drop Avengers or Shazam
But
or Superman.
you're going to pick up Flash.
Ooh.
You won't pick up Flash, but
Ooh.
I'll just fill you in on it every month.
Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. I'm cool with that. Like Green Lantern, I don't want to drop. I don't think I'll ever drop Batman, Daredevil. So we'll see. But yeah, I guess that's the show here.
That's the show. So thank you for listening. Thank you for another great year of Spotify listeners.
Yes, thank
you. You guys
you.
truly are the backbone of a hero story.
Of course. Yes. And yeah, most of our listeners come from Spotify. I think still last year
the large bulk is from Spotify.
Yeah, and the second is apparently Apple Music, and then YouTube's our third. So
yeah,
and SoundCloud. We still respect you guys.
Like 4 people. I get an email like when someone reposts us on SoundCloud. It happens occasionally. I'm just like,
oh, it's not 4. We get an average of 200 every week on SoundCloud.
Yeah. The people love us,
guys. Spotify exists. Why are you using SoundCloud? Why are you using SoundCloud this year?
Want a break from the ads?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Next week, I can't be on, but everyone else.
What?
I'm going to court.
Oh, they finally got you.
Yeah, they're outside my door right now.
Is because you just admitted to beating up like 10-year-old children?
They think it's a real story. I'm like, no, it's a podcast. They're like, what's that? Like radio? I'm like,
yeah, they've never heard of it. Yeah, you actually you time traveled back to 1940. They're like, what the hell's podcast?
I'm like, you know, radio. It's kind of like that.
It's like that, but significantly shittier.
Yeah. So I don't know. I gotta go explain to the 1940 judge.
Yeah,
which sucks. It's 1940, so execution was like on the line.
No, you will be going to the electric chair.
Here's hoping, man. We'll see. But yeah, maybe I'll be on this week. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. But if not next week, then the week after that, yes, and then it's likely our Christmas break, which we do every year. But we'll see.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you for listening. And as JD says, bada boom, bada bing. Any wise words to leave everyone with?
Don't let potential be written on your tombstone.
Okay.